What's up, keepers, and welcome back to another weekly episode of ARS Goalkeeping. I'm your host, Alberto, the goalkeeper coach and glove guru. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the full infield review of the Uhlsport SuperGrip Surround Finger in the Dynamic Impulse colorway. So let's dive right into this. The Uhlsport SuperGrip Finger Surround comes with an obvious sticky SuperGrip latex on a surround cut, which is pretty much an aggressive latex wrap around all of the fingers and thumb, essentially surrounding the hand and cut with latex. Which does sound great on paper and reminds me a lot of the roll cut glove. And if we take a closer look at the palm on this finger surround cut, you can see the same positive stitching that you find in the middle finger and the ring finger that you'll find on a roll finger cut. So you can see where they get a lot of this base style for the finger surround cut. The backhand is made up of a lightweight neoprene body that has a 3D embossed SHOCKZONE punching platform with an updated wrist area, which is really big for easy entry and fastening. And I love this because by putting in that extra bit of LYCRA stretchy material in between that wrist area, it's a massive plus for thin-wristed keepers and keepers with bigger wrists. And it's probably one of the nicest updates to the wrist styles to date. Not only does it make it easier to slide the gloves on, the material stretches to accommodate size and easily folds or shrinks when the strap is tightened to make sure that there's no bubbling happening across that wrist area. What was really interesting to me was the fit and feel. It's a massive cut that feels incredibly thick, and even though they don't have finger saves, the cut is rigid enough on the fingers that it feels like it had its own spine system. It's easily one of the most padded and best gloves for keepers that want to protect their fingers without having to kind of go for that finger save glove. It doesn't need finger saves because they are just that padded and they have that body to back up for hard shots. And I'm not certain if Uhlsport updated their SuperGrip by either adding more supposed performance-enhancing foam black bits in the palm or changing up the chemicals, but over the past few weeks of use in the SuperGrip latex, it actually did surprise me at how well it has been keeping its grip. If you watch closely, whenever I split my fingers, you can see the latex having some trouble separating from the other finger, and at times making them stick together. Now, this level of grip and stickiness is not that crazy out of the bag for SuperGrip latexes and most good brands now. But what was wild is that this grip did keep this level of stickiness up for the full review, which is about 1 washing and 4 weeks of training. And that kind of blew my mind, making me believe that if this is the case for the SuperGrip latex going forward, it might actually be the #1 latex for grip and durability. And remember I had said that these were super rigid? That makes the finger surround a bit difficult to flex and close. Actually, for me, it was a bit of a workout, and the pinky I broke last year definitely cramped up as my muscles are still relatively weak in that area. And if you don't have the strongest fingers, you might have a little bit of a hill to climb up to be able to wiggle these bad boys around. The thumb, like the rest of the glove, is hilariously chunky, but as my father might say, it's with all the good stuff. It's wrapped completely in sticky SuperGrip latex with a slight neoprene cut across the center, adding to a thick body that eats up stinging shots and handles tip-overs with ease. And the SuperGrip has been much more of a standout feature than I was expecting it to be. When so many brands like Adidas and Nike are going with embossed palms, SuperGrip latex palms are still showing that grip does not need to be compromised at all. And with that, you get great performance still. So let's take a look at our gloves after about 1 month of use on both grass and turf fields. After my first uses on grass, I gave it a wash to get that dirt out and went to the turf field where it excelled. What was also interesting is that fit was so rigid it was hard to notice bubble up points, but there are definitely a few showing that the finger surround cut could stand to fit a little closer to hand. And if you take a closer look, you can even see on that finger area, the grip and stickiness of the latex is still there and they're still sticking to each other. And what's interesting to me is about this black fleck on the latex, or these black spots on the latex. It does a great job of almost actively camouflaging the tears and rips on the palm, which do seem like a feature for these black flecks. But also, I'm told that the black specks do a good job, or they are the reason for the extra durability and extra grip on the SuperGrip. I'm not completely sure if that's the case, but I have noticed that there is a lot more of this black material in the SuperGrip palm. So maybe they actually do a good job or a better job of gripping onto the ball. So that's pretty interesting for me there, and something I would love to check and test out a little bit more. If you take a listen right here, you can actually hear the grip is still super high. Our backhand is in perfect condition and the wrist strap has no frays or loose stitches. Durability wise, the SuperGrip finger surrounds are literal tanks. And if you're worried or want the safest and most durable pair of goalkeeper gloves without having to get those silly finger saves, these are it by a long shot. So for the price of about $180 or 135 British pounds, these SuperGrip versions are some of the most expensive gloves on the market right now. So I'd only recommend them to high competition keepers that like a lot of weight and force in their gloves. And I would say use them mostly as game gloves, but their durability does show it could do both trainings and games if you had to. So that's it for our video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to join our Discord, smash that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. Plus leave some love down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again very soon.